Hey, my name is Samar. I also go by Sam or First Time Panner. Any of those you want to call me, you can. This will be an update for my deck of panning, Project Pan, and this was created by Emily from Emily and Max, so she'll be linked below. If you're into makeup or books, go subscribe to one of her channels or subscribe to me because I talk about both on my channel as well. My next video will be my palette bingo, my last palette bingo that I've already filmed, and I do talk about, of course, makeup and books in there, so just subscribe to everyone really. But really quickly, this is just a project where we pan items based on prompts that we get from like shuffling and pulling from a deck of cards, and Emily actually developed this game from a booktuber's TBR like deck of reading or something like that. So there's a lot of like book lore in this entire theme. So I'm just gonna get started with my update, and I have a pretty good one, so I will be drawing cards today. But first with my items, I'm going to try to do these in order that I drew them, but I do know for sure the item that I've had in the longest was for the prompt Random Uses. That's just a prompt where you randomize a number 1 through 5, and then whatever you get, you multiply it by 10, and that's how many uses you have to assign to any product of your choice. I chose my Urban Decay eyeliner in the shade Lucky, which is a really pretty, like rusty, kind of grungy orange, metallic of course, and I got 20 uses, so I think this has been in for maybe the past 4 months, and I finally hit my 20 uses on this product. I'm pretty sure I used it 21 times, but I only marked it 20, so I've definitely hit my goal. And I really enjoyed using this. I luckily the past like 3 months was panning a lot of orange, so I used this pretty much whenever I did an orange or very warm tone look, and it came in really handy because I don't use this on its own, which is also why I tend to not reach for it if it's not in a project, and that's why I did put it in this project. But when I do reach for it and I use it with my eyeshadow looks, it always like just steps my eyeshadow up to the next level. I tend to use it like along like underneath my lash line and then also in my waterline when I use this, and it looks so great. I love this pencil so much. I'm really glad that I have it, but now that I'm not panning orange pretty much at all anymore, it's time to say goodbye to this, and because I've hit my goal, of course. Next, I had the prompt glittery or glitter. I can't remember exactly what it was, but I put in my e.l.f. lip lacquer in the shade Mauve Glitz because it has the word glitz in the name, so obviously it relates to the prompt that way. But it also had like super tiny like micro sparkles throughout the gloss. You couldn't really see it too much, but I figured it fit the prompt enough. My goal is to finish this, and I finally have. So there is like a tiny bit of product that's just on the very bottom of the tube, but I've even taken the stopper out and everything, and I can't reach what's left. The only thing I have is like a tiny bit of gloss on the tip of the doe foot just from when I screw the cap on, but that's not even enough for a full application, so maybe I'll use it. I'm wearing it now for the last time. Maybe I'll use it to like top up my gloss later, but this is done, so that's really exciting. When I rolled it in, it was completely unused. Then I got it down to here, then I got it to like right above the F last time, and now it's done. So it only took me 3 months to use up this gloss, which I personally think is pretty good. There wasn't a lot of gloss in here to start with, but I think this is my first gloss empty of the year, so that's really exciting. Stay tuned for my makeup wrap up at the end of this month because I think I'll have a few more. That's for later. Watch this space. I think it was 3 months ago now that I rolled in the prompt Peach Fuzz, which is, if you didn't know, the Pantone color of the year. So for that, I was so excited when I got this too, because I was like, I know exactly what I'm gonna roll in, and I chose the e.l.f. Sheer Slick lipstick in the shade Golden Pear because it's this really beautiful like peachy color, and I was like, I'm gonna finish this. And then, of course, I had to change my goal because in the years that I've had it, even like I love this lipstick so much and I use it like all the time, and I'm still only down to here in the tube. So I was like, okay, I'm definitely not gonna finish this by the time the project ends. So I changed it to a 20 use goal, and then I didn't use it at all in the next month. So I was like, okay, I need to have at least 10 uses, like halfway to my goal by next update. Wah, wah, wah. I only used it 9 times, but that's close enough. I'm not mad considering this is going to be in the project for another month anyway. I'm totally fine with that. Let me roll this all the way up. It takes like an eon to do that. This is how much I have left. You probably won't be able to see much of a difference anyway. Let me mark it on my paper because I haven't done that yet. I'll be right back. This is how much movement I've made in the, well, I think I used it maybe like once or twice the first month, but in those 9 uses plus however much I used it the first month, that is how much it's moved. So yeah, I was never gonna finish this. We'll see where it ends up at the end of the 20 uses. This is where the Lucky eyeliner pencil is. I realized I forgot to show you, but almost no movement there because I think I only had like maybe 4 uses left last update. And then since I'm getting caught up, I'll just swatch the Mauve Glitz lip gloss so that you can see what it looks like. This is it right here. It's a really pretty purple shade, but it's like pretty much sheer by the time you like swipe it onto your lips. So last month I got the wild card, and even though I was so excited about getting it because I've never had the wild card before, I ended up rolling in like the most boring product, which was a lip balm. This is the Huda Beauty Silk Balm in the Honey Kiss version. It's literally like the exact same. It just smells like honey scent, which I hate. So I'm really glad to have this done. My goal was to finish it, which I did. If you can see, it's empty. There's like maybe a few more uses on in the tube, but it's like almost nothing at all. This will be done probably tomorrow, so I'm rolling it out now. It's done. Like, it's done. The last prompt that I got last month was focus, and that's just something that you were supposed to focus on this year to pan. And I went back and watched my planning to pan video for 2024 that I made toward the end of last year, and one of my panning goals was to finish panning all of my perfume samples.
Okay, backstory, it's not going great because I think it was like beginning of this year or end of last year, I got like 2 perfume sample sets, one that had like 24 and then another one that had like 6, and then my order got lost, so it got replaced by Sephora, but then the lost order made its way into my collection, so now I have like 50 plus extra perfume samples than I had last year.
So anyway, I'm not too successful in that goal, but in this specific goal in this project, I was. My goal is to finish this Lotus Pear sample from the 7 Virtues, and I was able to do that. I actually really like this scent. It smells like, if you know what the Melrose Place scent from Way smells like, this smells pretty much exactly like that. The only difference is I feel like the scent notes are just like, they have different proportions but of the same scent note, so it's like a different version of the Melrose Place perfume. If you were looking for an alternative to Melrose Place, I highly recommend this. The only thing is, I don't know exactly because I never wear my perfumes all day. I always reapply, but this probably wouldn't last as long as Melrose Place because I think this is like a more clean brand. So that's the only thing I would say, is if you want a long-lasting perfume, this might not last too long. So after all of that, I only have 1 product that's rolling over, which means I need to draw 4 cards, which makes me a little bit nervous because that's like much higher odds of getting the Joker, which by the way is something that you don't want to pan. The prompt is literally, are you joking me? Because yeah, it's kind of like a joke of a product, or like a joke of a goal where you're like, this is going to be the hardest thing to reach, or like maybe you just know you won't ever reach that goal. What I like to do is, if I'm just putting this out there in case I do get it, so you know I'm not cheating. What I like to do if I get the Joker is whatever I'm panning at the time that I feel overwhelmed with, like maybe I have a lot of blushes in projects at one moment, or I have like a lot of lipsticks. Like I remember a few months ago I was panning like 5 different nude lipsticks. So even though nude lipstick isn't something that people usually think is hard to pan, if you're panning so many of them at the same time, adding another one in would be kind of like a nightmare. So I kind of tailor my Joker to whatever is like overwhelming at the time, and if I get it, which I never have before, if I get it, I would probably just put another one in just to torture myself a little bit more. I have my bear cards. I felt like pulling my bear cards out again. I love these so much. They're so cute. Let me just find one of the Jokers and take it out. Okay, here's one of the Jokers, the red one. This is a spirit bear. It's really cute. I have the black Joker right here, which is another spirit bear, and I'm gonna start shuffling.
Okay, that was a terrible shuffle. I can never shuffle on camera. Gonna cut the deck a little bit, switch things out, and shuffle again. Just a really, really terrible shuffling. I can't even do a bridge on camera. Okay.
I just realized that my laptop is literally underneath my setup, so I'm not gonna look at the cards at all. I'm setting them to the side and I'll shuffle them one more time, but I need to get this laptop so I can actually see the prompts. Okay, I have the game board pulled up in front of me. You're probably at a different angle a little bit. And then I'm gonna shuffle the cards one more time, just so you know I wasn't tampering with them. And then I'll pull one from the top. This is the 9 of Diamonds, which is a little polar bear. It's so cute. 9 of Diamonds is glowy. Okay, that should be like a pretty easy prompt to fulfill. I'll pull from the bottom, which is the 10 of Hearts, which is a little black bear. Just, oh, that's so cute. It's a little baby black bear resting on like a little tree branch, or like a fallen tree. That is so cute. Oh my gosh. 10 of Hearts is a fragrance. So I wonder what I'll pick. Okay, I'm gonna pull from the middle of the deck. Sorry, my pipes are going. 3 of Diamonds, which is another polar bear. I feel so bad for polar bears. 3 of Diamonds is chopping block. Okay, that's actually, it's probably gonna be a difficult prompt like to hit my goal on, but I'm kind of glad I got this because I have a lot of items that I'm undecided on, and I was thinking of maybe doing a chopping block series, but I feel like that would be a lot of work, so maybe just doing this will be easier. But next card is, whew, thought that was the Joker. Jack of Clubs. So, oh yeah, that's a face card, so that's a powder product. All right, that was actually really easy to choose all of my products. For 9 of Diamonds, which was this little polar bear, the prompt was glowy, and I chose my e.l.f. Skin Mini Woe Glow Broad Spectrum Sunscreen SPF 30, just in case you're wondering. This is in the shade Sunbeam, and this is just supposed to be, if you don't know it, a glowy sunscreen, and they have different shades. I don't know if they have like a universal shade, but this is Sunbeam, which I think is their lightest shade, and it looks like this. I usually just use it on my face, but sometimes I use it on my body. It's actually not super glowy. I find this is really, really nice to use under makeup because it adds, like, it's not matte, but it's also not super like glowy and greasy and oily, which I feel like sometimes some like glowy sunscreens can look like that under makeup. So my goal will be to finish this. I think this will be fairly easy to do because I really like using this under makeup, and I also need to be better about wearing sunscreen even if I don't think I'm going to be in the sun, because sometimes you just never know. 10 of Hearts was this cute little baby black bear, and the prompt is fragrance. For that, I just chose another The 7 Virtues perfume sample, and this is Coconut Sun. In my I can't remember exactly what it was, but I'm pretty sure it was my That's So 2000. It was some project. I put this like the other one that I got from the other set. I put the other one in a project because I was saying I originally didn't think I was going to, like, this was the one scent from that pack I thought I was going to hate and declutter, because I usually don't like coconut scents or solar scents. So I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna throw it out. But I smelled it first, and I actually kind of like it a little bit. It's not my favorite scent, but I'm definitely not hate panning it trying to use it. So and I also mix this. I've been having a lot of fun mixing my perfumes lately, so this is a good one like to throw into the mix, just to add a little bit of like different like a different type of scent to it. And I'll put the scent notes on the screen. But yeah, I'll try to finish this by next update, but I am panning like another one of these already, and it's not even halfway done. Cross your fingers for me that I'll actually be able to finish this tiny little sample by next time. It would be kind of embarrassing if I wasn't able to. The Three of Diamonds, which was another little polar bear. Well, these aren't little, but it's cute. The prompt for this was chopping block, and I chose my Revolution liquid powder pore blurring makeup serum. Pink clay and rose is what it says on the packaging. And I originally was like so into this concept because, you know, I have oily combo skin, but when I was younger it was like purely oily, so I was always looking for things to mattify my skin. So I was really into this concept. But I mean, in practice, maybe they've like improved the formula since I bought this, because I think I got this like maybe early 2022, sometime in 2022. And this is really terrible. Like, the powder part just sinks to the bottom and it kind of all like congeals there, and you have to like really, I'm not gonna do it because I'm gonna shake the camera, but you have to shake this so hard every single time you use this. So I've already used it like once or twice and it's like fine, but I feel like I want to use it again just so I can refresh my memory on how it actually works, because if it's like nothing special, I'm just gonna get rid of it. There's no point in like putting that much effort into making a product work if it's not something that's really special and something that I think like really improves my makeup. Because I drew the Three of Diamonds for this, I'm gonna give myself a 3 goal. And even though that's like a very small goal, I feel like that'll be enough times to use this where I'll be able to form an actual opinion on this, but not force myself to use it so much if I find I really don't like the product. Last was the Jack of Clubs, which was a grizzly bear. There it is. The prompt was powder, so I just chose literally a face powder, and this is my L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Powder in the shade W6, which is like my summer shade. And I have used this a handful of times, but there's like barely even a dip in here, so my goal is going to be to hit pan on this. I'm not currently panning any face powders because I finished my other one last month. And I don't have another one planned to be in a project until like September, so I think I can hit pan on this by then, but we'll just have to see how long it takes me. But I mean, I'm sure I can easily use this every day because this is my favorite powder foundation. And yeah, that's the last product. So these are the things that I'm rolling in, and then I have the, well, I don't know where it went, but I have the e.l.f. Sheer Slick lipstick in the shade Golden Pear. I have 11 more uses on that, and I'll definitely be able to hit my goal on that by next time. Mark my words, I'm not going to film an update until I hit my goal on that. I'll just put that out there so you know I'm gonna keep my promise. And then I have my Coconut Sun perfume sample. Hopefully I'll be able to finish this by next time. I'm just panning so much fragrance at the moment. I have my e.l.f. Low Glow in the shade Sunbeam, and I think I'll be able to finish this by next time. I do have a little bit of use on it already. I am panning 2 other face primers at the, well, I guess technically 3 because I also have this one now, so I have a lot of face primer in the mix, but I do think I'll be able to use this, especially if I use this on my body. And then I really doubt I'll hit pan on this by next time. It's possible, but I really don't think I will. But I think in 2 updates, I should be able to hit pan on this, which I kind of need to because I'm planning on putting another powder into my year-long project pan. Click on the hashtag to see everyone else who's doing this project. It's very, very popular on YouTube and on Instagram and pretty much everywhere you can think of. So check everyone else out, or go on to Emily's YouTube, because she has a playlist where she collects everyone's videos and puts them in the same playlist. So if you want to just binge, you can do that as well. But that's all I have for you today. Again, check out my next video, which will be my palette bingo. But until then, I hope you have a great day today. Bye.